When I first titled these chalkboards, it was called Once Upon a Time There Were, question mark. As children, our first images are in picture stories filled with wild animals, which capture our imagination of a world full of wonder and possibility. Once in school, we are taught about the vastness of our Earth, its geography, and the various species. The black and white images of each animal trying to hide behind a last blade of grass or a single branch is a symbolic gesture for the loss of habitat due to human encroachment. Drawing in chalk is like stepping back in time, but unlike a photograph which captures a moment in time, chalk can be erased. Once a species is gone, it's gone forever, and like the chalk drawing on a sidewalk, once it has been washed away, only a memory of that image is left. Forever is forever. I started this series about 4 years ago, and I had to learn how to make a chalkboard because in antique stores they were extremely expensive, and all children have gone to whiteboards. Trying to figure out how best to make a chalkboard, first of all, and then also how to use chalk where it wouldn't melt away right away. There are layers and layers of milk casein fixative. Now, they are fragile, but they are fixed. But I wanted the chalk to be a part of the content of the piece as well. In between each layer of drawing, I sprayed, and I had to practice with spraying milk casein too out of a pump sprayer versus if you use an aerosol, these would just completely be gone. I don't know if any of you have drawn with chalk in the past, but if you spray anything, they just melt. So I had to do layer upon layer to build up so that they didn't just, get destroyed. And I didn't want to put them behind glass. That was the number one thing. I wanted them to feel fragile. In my studio, they were side by side and just going back and forth and drawing that way and from various photographs. Some of the different photographs, I had to use like sometimes 10 photographs to get the expression that I wanted or the positioning or whatever, and then I would draw and then go back and forth to each one. So it was a lot of hours. They're all by hand, they're all visual, my visual. I didn't do any gridding or anything, I just drew. And so the one thing that I really did want, though, more than anything, was to make the eyes really speak to people. More than anything, that was very important to me because I feel like that each of us is an individual and that we all have our own spirit. And a lot of cultures believe that that's the window to our spirit or soul. So I felt like that was the most important thing of all the drawings that I really wanted to do.